Moscow has promised to respond very soon to Britain's decision to expel 23 Russian diplomats, Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said. The British move was taken in response to the use of an alleged Russian nerve agent against a former Russian spy on British soil last week. The answer will come very soon, I assure you, Lavrov said. You know that we as polite people will first communicate this response to our British colleagues. Russia has been relatively slow to react to British Prime Minister Theresa May's announcement on Wednesday that Britain would take action against Russia after Moscow ignored an ultimatum to explain how an alleged Russian nerve agent was used in Britain. Moscow responded to the ultimatum with scorn and sarcasm, ultimately blowing off May's demands. Meanwhile, officials and pundits in Moscow have issued a steady stream of denials and counterclaims, a tactic that has continued through Thursday. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov told reporters Thursday that it won't take us long to come up with response measures. These proposals will be formulated by the Foreign Ministry and other agencies, but it is up to the president to make the final decision. Peskov added that there is no doubt that Putin will make the best choice for Russia and that Moscow is perplexed by the British stance on the poisoning. Lavrov reiterated earlier comments that the allegations were boorish and unfounded. The actions taken by the British go beyond the limits of elementary rules of decency, he said, while asserting that Russia has attempted to handle the situation in a civilized manner. Russia has also asked for access to the poison and its victims, 66-year-old Sergei Skripal and his daughter, 33-year-old Yulia Skripal. They are both reported to be in comas after being found slumped on a park bench in the quiet town of Salisbury, near Stonehenge, on March 4. Skripal, a former Russian double agent, was jailed in Russia in 2006 for selling state secrets to British intelligence for 10 years, but he was released in 2010 as part of a high-profile spy swap. Despite Russia's constant and rigorous denials, the United States and France have fallen in behind Britain in support its conclusion that Russia was involved in the use of the nerve agent on the Skripals. France agrees with UK that there is no other plausible explanation, President Emmanuel Macron's office said in a statement following a phone call between Macron and the May. British Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson has called on Britain's allies to take a united stand against what he described as the first offensive use of a nerve agent in Europe since World War II. Writing in the Washington Post, he said that all responsible nations share an obligation to take a principled stance against this behavior, which he characterized as part of a larger pattern of reckless behavior by Putin. The nerve agent, Novichok, was selected for a reason, he said. In its blatant Russianness, the nerve agent sends a signal to all who may be thinking of dissent in the intensifying repression of Putin's Russia, Johnson said. The message is clear: we will find you, we will catch you, we will kill you, and though we will deny it with lip-curling scorn, the world will know beyond doubt that Russia did it. Analysts said that Britain was bracing itself for a tit-for-tat response from Russia. They are not going to take this lying down, and we should expect that. If you're not prepared to take a few blows, you shouldn't make any punches. The question is, where does it stop? Said James Nixie, head of the Russia and Eurasia program at Chatham House, a London-based think tank. Adam reported from London. Read more.